NFC North. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is finally time to kick off another NFL regular season, folks. Here we go, and what a game we have to start, Charles. A rivalry showdown between the Packers and the Vikings, two teams who have really defined the NFC North for some time. So let's face it, fans in Detroit, fans in Chicago don't want to hear it, but you nailed it, because one of these two has won 13 of the last 15 NFC North titles in Green Bay. They're on a 3-year streak with 13 wins in each of those seasons. The Packers are obviously heavy favorites, but if Minnesota can get above its 8 wins from last year, they've got a chance to challenge Green Bay for this division crown. Veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota's starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making his 2nd Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Cousins now. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the 4th player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its 3rd straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Rodgers now on first down. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But Charles, here's the Packers 2022 draft class, and they certainly gave a boost to both sides of the ball. It started with taking a pair of teammates from that vaunted Georgia defense in the first round, and then bringing in a pair of receivers to offset the loss of Davante Adams.
A couple of things, Brandon. Before the draft, we all kind of joked, hey, if you just take Georgia Bulldogs in this draft, you will have a good draft, and Green Bay took that to the extreme, taking linebacker Quay Walker 22nd overall and defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt 28th. And then that screaming need for receiver was met. Christian Watson out of North Dakota State goes in the second round, and Romeo Doubs.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, here's Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener. And they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in Week 3 and then Chicago in Week 5. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. He got 29 yards that time. Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Over the middle here, it's Hall. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Sets up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Cousins thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Cousins, throw left side on target to Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 73 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down at the 41-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
The second half was better than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Fourth down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Cousins throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On second down, Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 55 rushing yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now?
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team, so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Over 100 yards. yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run here with Dillon. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action. Cousins. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.